Students, our next chapter is data handling, our 14th chapter, data handling. So, in this chapter, what we are going to learn, what we are going to discuss. So, we are going to discuss about the data, how to represent a data, how to represent raw data. So, what are the methods to represent? That we are going to discuss. So, the concepts, total 4 concepts we are going to discuss in this chapter. So, what are the 4 concepts that we are going to discuss in this chapter? The first one, data. So, the definition, data definition we are going to discuss. What is a data? Okay. The second concept, pictograph. What is a pictograph? What is the use of a pictograph? Then how can we use the pictograph? How to represent pictograph? All these concepts we are going to discuss in this pictograph. Okay. This is our second concept. The third concept, so how to read and how to interpreting a pictograph. So that we are going to discuss. So what are the data, then how to interpret, then how to give the answers. So what are the main key? So what is the key given in the pictograph? So that all the things we are going to discuss. First we should read the pictograph, then after that we should understand the pictograph, then after that we answer the questions whatever he is going to ask. Okay. So that is about reading pictograph, how to read pictograph. If pictograph is given, then how to read and how to read the data, then how to answer the data, then how to understand the data. So that we are going to discuss in the third concept. In the fourth concept, tallygraph. Tallygraph. So one more method is there to represent a data, so that is tallygraph. So that how to use means how to represent tally graph according to the given data. So these 4 concepts we are going to discuss in this chapter. First, the concept is the data. Already in the previous class we discussed about the data. Again we recapitulate, again we review, and again we are going to learn about data. Then after that, pictograph. Pictograph also we discussed in previous class, again here also we are going to learn. And after that, how to read pictograph, how to interpret pictograph, then how to understand the pictograph and what is the key of the pictograph, then how to give the answers of the pictograph after understanding our pictograph. So all these concepts we are going to discuss in the third one. After that, the last one, so this is a new, so in this chapter, so we are going to learn, so that is tally graph or tally marks. So then how to take tally marks according to the data. So that we are going to discuss these 4 concepts. Okay. Now, then after that, in review exercise, see here, first the introduction points what we discussed in previous classes, that is, first it is a data definition. We collect information on different subjects in our day to day life. So the collection of the information, so the collection of information is called the data. Here in our day to day life, so we collect, so we are using a collection of, means collection of information. What type of information we are collecting? So we are collecting expenditure information. So and after that, so schools, in a school, children, so who scored marks in mathematics, or attendance, so attendance of the particular class of students, and so after that, population data. So many data, many information we are collecting in our day to day life. So that collection of information, whatever the information regarding office, regarding schools, so regarding population, regarding expenses, so expenses, earning and expenses. So all this information we are collecting our day to day life. Okay. Whatever the information we are collecting, so that is nothing but that is the data. Okay. So after that, whatever the collection of the information, so we use using a pictograph also, pictographs of symbols. So what symbols? Suppose number of books in a library. So in a library, how many books are there? So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, how many novels, comics and story books. So then how many books are there? Particular 100, 200, 300 books are, 300 novels are there, 300 story books are there, 200 so and so books were there. So this is the information. Then how to use using a pictograph. So with the help of a picture, so that we can represent pictograph. So Pictograph, so whatever the information we are collecting, so that is by using a pictograph or pictures or symbols we can represent. Okay, so that is a pictograph. Okay, first one is a data. So what is a data? Data means collection of information, that is the data. Then whatever the data we collected, so we use pictograph to represent it, to show. Okay, our pictographs are pictograph. In a pictograph we are using pictures or symbols. Okay, now we can use a pictures to represent different amounts of the data. So it is different amounts of data, so not a single data we are collecting in day to day life, different data we are collecting. So in pictograph also we are using, according to the data, different pictures we are using to represent pictograph. Okay, then after that pictograph takes the information of bar graph. Pictograph takes, so here bar graph and pictograph. So bar graph, the information, if in a bar graph information is there, that we can take in a pictograph also and we represent in a pictograph. Bar graph information also we take and we can represent bar graph information in a pictograph also. Okay, now so the key for the pictograph tells the key. So what is the key in a pictograph? Suppose one book is equal to 10 books, that is the key. So in a picture if you draw one book, so it represents 10 books. So that one book is equal to 10 books, that represents a key. If I draw 5 books in a pictograph, 5 tens are 50. So that 5 books represents 50 books, that is called key. One book is equal to how much, one pen is equal to how much, one boy is equal to how many boys. So that is nothing but the key of the pictograph. The key of the pictograph tells the number that each picture or symbol represents. Each picture means each book. So for example, so just I explained, one book is equal to 10 books. So that is the key. That key or the symbol represents how many number of the particular item so is there. So that is the key. The key represents how many particular objects, how many particular pictures. So according to the key, so that it tells. Okay, so this is the brief introduction about our data handling. So in that, what is a data, what is a pictograph, and pictograph explanation. Okay. Yes, students, see here. So in this question, so what he has asking. So look at the given figure and answer the following. So this is the picture, this is the figure given. So first we observe, so then after that we answered the given questions. So this is our bar graph. So in this bar graph, bars are given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars. So what this bars represents? So these bars represents sports. So name of the sport. So name of the sports on horizontal line and number of students on vertical line. So horizontal line, what horizontal line represents? Name of the sport. Then how many students they like? So the game, particular game. So here the first game is cricket. The first sport is cricket. The second is a football, and the third one is badminton, and the fourth one is hockey. The fifth one is baseball, and the sixth one is tennis. Here, so cricket, how many students they like cricket? How many students they like cricket? 8. Here 8. 8 students like cricket. Then how many students like football? So football, how many students? 6 students they like football. Badminton, so how many students like badminton? So 9 students. Here 9 students. 9 students like badminton. Then how many students like hockey? So 3 students they like hockey. Then how many students like baseball? Here baseball means 5 students. 5 students they like baseball. Then how many students like tennis? Tennis means 8. 8 students they like tennis. Okay. So this is our information, bar graph information. So now the question, the first question, how many students like to play football? How many students? How many students they like to play football? 6 students. How many? 6 students they like to play football. Okay. Which is the least favorite game? Least means, so first you check in this numerals which one is the least. 8, 6, 9, 3, 5, 2. So this bar length is the least. This bar length, which one? Hockey. That means hockey, the least favorite game. That is the hockey. Hockey is the least favorite game. Okay. The next question, which is the most favorite game? Most means highest. So which bar is highest in length? So this bar. That means badminton. So badminton is the most favorite game. Badminton. Badminton is the highest means most favorite game. Okay. Okay, students. Now the students here, so about the data. So what is the data? The definition, the first concept, data. So what is the data? Before we discuss what is the data. So data means this is the information or fact of in raw form. So means collection of information. Say information or facts. Collection of information or facts in a raw form is called. What is raw form? Raw form means just. In example, number of girls in a class. In particular class, how many girls are there? So that is the complete raw information. So that again after that we should arrange in a pictograph or bar graph, whatever it is. First we collect in raw form. Then after that we represent the data according to the class interval or otherwise bar graph form or otherwise in pictorial representation. Okay. So whatever the first information we are getting, so in raw form, that is called data. So okay. Example, so number of girls in a class, and one more example is given, number of animals in a zoo. See in animals total how many animals are there, that is raw information. After that raw information again, so we change into how many tigers are there, how many elephants are there, so then how many parrots are there, then how many snakes are there, so then how many crocodiles are there, how many tortoises are there. So then we divide into different categories according to pictograph. So before arranging pictograph, bar graph, so whatever we are collecting the information, so that raw information is called data. Okay. So that is data. Data means the collection of the collection of information or facts in raw form. So that is the data. Okay. Now students, here pictograph. So what is a pictograph? This we know. So pictograph means pictorial representation. Using a picture we can represent the information. So whatever the data is there, so the data we represent using pictures. That is called pictograph. So here in this example what he has given, pictograph representation is given. So what is the main aim of this pictograph here in this example? This is the can drive. So here in a school, so can drive means, so they want to check how many cans are required in particular class. So can juice, how many can juices are required to give in particular classes, that is given. So using a pictograph they represent. So in a pictograph here, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, grade 6 till 6th grade, so how many cans are needed, so that is given. So using a picture in a table. See here in the first picture in a grade 3, so in grade 3 how many cans are given there? So 1 can, and after that half can is given. Here in a key, so see here bottom of the table in the key it is given. So 1 can, and 1 can is equal to 50 cans. 1 can, according to our key, 1 can represent 50 equal cans. 1 can means 50 cans. Then half can means 25 cans. Okay. In grade 3, 1 can is there and half can is there. 1 and half. That means 50 plus 25. 50 plus 25 means 75 cans are needed for grade 3. Grade 3. For grade 3, how many cans are needed? 75 cans are needed. 75 cans are needed. In grade 4. In grade 4, how many cans are given? See here. 3 cans are given. How many cans? 3 cans pictures are given. 3 cans picture means 1 can is equal to 50. 50 plus 50 plus 50. 50 plus 50, 100. 100 plus 50, 150. Total 150 cans needed for grade 4. And after that, in grade 5, how many cans are given in grade 5? 3 and half. 3 cans means 150 and half can means 25. 150 plus 25, 175 cans. How many cans we need? 175 cans needed for grade 5th. Okay. Now grade 6th, how many pictures are given? There 2 and half cans are given. 2 cans, 1 can means 50, 1 more can means 50 plus 50, 100. And half can 25, 125. For grade 5, 125 cans are needed. So using the picture and key, so we can know that how many cans are needed. So particular grade student, in grade 3, 1 and half can given, that means 50 plus 25, 75 cans are needed. In grade 4, 3 cans are given, means 50 plus 50 plus 50, that is 150. And grade 5, 3 and half cans are given, that is 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 25, that is 175. In grade 6, how many cans are given? 2 and half cans are given, 50 plus 50 plus 25, that is 125. Okay, according to the key and pictures, so we can know number of cans we need. Okay, this is about pictograph. Using a pictures we can know the information. Okay, using key and pictures. Okay, now students, here some information is given. So using that information, we represent that information in a pictograph. What information is given? See here. So drawing pictograph. How to draw pictograph? So on the basis of the information. So let's draw a pictograph for a number of hours. Wiki read in a week. In a particular week, so and so date, number of hours he read. So it is given. So number of hours Wiki read. So on Sunday he read 4 hours. So Monday 2 hours. Tuesday 3 hours. Wednesday only 1 hour. Thursday 2 hours. Friday 3 hours. Saturday 5 hours he read. So then that information we should represent using picture. How to represent? One key is given. So if you draw one book, so that means it represents 1 hour. If you draw 2 books, that represent 2 hours. If you draw 3 books, that represents 3 hours. If you draw 4 books, that represents 4 hours. Okay. Here that key, according to the key. Sunday means 4 hours. He read 4 hours. Means 4 books. We should draw here 4 books. Okay. This is one book. This is another book. This is one more book. 4 hours means 4 books. Okay. 4 books we should draw. 4 hours, 4 books. On Monday, 2 hours. He read 2 hours. Means 2 books we should draw. How many books? 2 books. Draw 2 books. Okay. And Tuesday 3 hours means 3 books. One, 2, and 3 books. 3 hours means 3 books. On Wednesday, 1 hour, only 1 hour means 1 book. Draw 1 book. Only 1 book. Okay. On Thursday, 2 books. 2 hours means 2 books. Two books. On Friday, 3 hours. Friday, 3 hours means 3 books. Three books. Next, on Saturday, 5 hours means 5 books. 5 hours, 5 books. 5 hours, 5 books. One, two, this is third book. Fourth book and fifth book. 5 books. Okay. So, this is about a pictograph. So, according to this number of hours he read, so on the basis of that we draw a pictograph. So, here the key is given, each book so means 1 hour. If you draw 1 book means 1 hour. So, according to that, in Sunday he read 4 hours means 4 books we should draw, and Monday 2 hours means 2 books we should draw, and Tuesday 3 hours means 3 books, and Wednesday 1 hour means 1 book, on Thursday 2 hours means 2 books, on Friday 3 hours means 3 books, on Saturday 5 hours means 5 books we should draw. Okay. This is the representation of a pictograph on the basis of our data. Okay. Now, students, see here in first exercise what he has given. Given below the information of number of chocolates each student has. In this information, so he has given so number of chocolates each student so they have. So, in this student name is given Maria, Sneha, Tinku, Laila, Karthik. So, these 5 students they have. So, Maria, she is having 2 chocolates, Sneha, she is having 8 chocolates, Tinku, he is having 4 chocolates, Laila, she is having 6 chocolates, Karthik, he is having 10 chocolates. So, we should represent so this information so using pictograph. So, once you see this the data 2, 8, 4, 6 and 10, these all are even numbers. If all are even numbers, then we take a key as 2, 1 chocolate as 2 chocolates. 1 chocolate is equal to 2 chocolates. Okay. So, here first key, what is the key? First you take key, in that key, so like this, one chocolate is equal to 2 chocolates. Take 1 chocolate as 2 chocolates. Now you take student name, then number of chocolates, number of chocolates, then how to represent. So, if you take scale, then your wish. If you do not want to take scale, so then you should do 2 chocolates means total 2 chocolates we should draw. So, and after that 8 means 8 chocolates we should draw, 10 means 10 chocolates we should draw. So, instead of that, if you take scale, according to the scale we should draw, according to the scale, so we should draw. Okay, we should draw according to the scale how many chocolates. So, see here how to draw pictograph. First we should write student name. So, first, so what's name? It's Maria. First name is Maria. Second name is Sneha. The third name is Tinku. The fourth student name is Laila. The fifth name is Karthik. Okay, now the number of chocolates, how to draw. So student, what we took here, key, what is a key? According to key, one chocolate represents two chocolates. One chocolate represents two chocolate. Here, Maria, she is having two chocolates. Maria, she is having two chocolates means one chocolate we should draw. We should draw one chocolate. One chocolate means one chocolate is equal to two chocolates. Next, Sneha. Sneha, she is having 8 chocolates. So, one chocolate represents two chocolates. 1. So, first you take one chocolate, 2. Then next one more chocolate. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 2, 8 chocolates. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 chocolates. Each chocolate represents 2 chocolates. So, 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 2, 8 chocolates. Okay. Now, Tinku. Tinku, he is having 4 chocolates. 4 means one chocolate represents 2 chocolates. One chocolate represents 2. Then other chocolate means 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2, 4 chocolates. If we give 4 chocolates means first we check in 2 table when you will get this 4. 2 twos are means we should draw 2 chocolates. Here also key, what is the key? 2 chocolates means in 2 table when you will get this 8, 4s are means 4 chocolates we should draw. So in 2 table when you will get this 2, 2 ones are, so 1 chocolate. Now Laila. So Laila, how many chocolates? 6 chocolates means in 2 table when you will get this 6 to 3s means 3 chocolates we should draw. How many chocolates? 3 chocolates. 1, 2, 3. 3 chocolates. Okay. Now Tinku over, Laila over, and after that Karthik. Karthik, he is having 10 chocolates. 10 chocolates. It means in a key 2, in 2 table when you will get this 10, 2 5s are. 2 5s are 10 means 5 chocolates we should draw. How many chocolates we should draw? 5 chocolates. 5 chocolates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th chocolate. 5 chocolates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 chocolates. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 2, 10. It represents 10. Okay. So 10 chocolates means each chocolate is equal to 2 chocolates. So 5 chocolates represents 10 chocolates according to pictograph. Okay. Okay, students. So now the students see here in this question, in this concept, what is the concept? Reading and interpreting a pictograph. Reading and interpreting the pictograph. So what is a pictograph? Already we know. So pictograph means representing data by pictures. In this what we are going to discuss, when pictograph is given, so we should read carefully first. So whatever the pictograph is given, so that pictograph first we should read carefully each and everything. So what he has given, and after that what we should do, understand. So here in the pictograph he will give the question based on various fields not related to means schools or otherwise some offices. That data is not given in particular. So various field data he will give in pictograph. First we should understand, first we should see and understand what he has given. Then after that we should we should understand, then after that we should give the answer what he is asking. Okay. Here also pictograph is given. So on the basis of the pictograph, he is asking some questions here. Okay. So what is the pictograph here? So fishing trip. So here fishing trip of 5 children. So 5 children, they went for fishing trip. So that data is given. So here see, so what is the data? So this data is recording fishing trip. They went for fishing. So in that, look at the picture. So look at this picture. So given below, and some students, some persons, some student, they fish and they caught some fishes. So who caught how many fishes? It is given. Who caught how many fishes? So it is better to write your numeral here beside it. Okay. Now here Yogesh, first about Yogesh, he caught how many fishes? 1, 2, 3. He caught 3 fishes. So then Kailash, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He caught 6 fishes. Next, Jitu, 1, 2, 2 fishes. He caught 2 fishes. Next, Veena, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 fishes. Next, Pinky, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fishes she caught. So it is easy when you write your numeral beside it. Okay, it is very easy to answer your question. Okay, now the first question, how many fish did Yogesh catch? How many fishes? 1, 2, 3. So Yogesh, here Yogesh, he catch 3 fishes. How many? Answer is 3. Thus next question, how many fish did Kailash catch? How many fishes? Here Kailash, 6 fishes. He catch 6 fishes. Next, how many fish did Pinky catch? Where is Pinky? Pinky catch 4 fishes. 4 fish. How many? 4 fish Pinky catch. Then how many more fishes did Kailash catch than Jitu? Jitu and Kailash. Jitu and Kailash, about these two. So how many more? So the comparison is given between Kailash and Jitu. How many more Kailash he catch than Jitu? Means we should subtract 6 minus 2. So that is 4. 4 more fishes, 4 more fish Kailash catch than Jitu. Okay. Now, how many fish did the girls catch? Yogesh is a boy, Kailash boy, and Jitu boy. So these 3, some are boys, Veena and Pinky girls. 2 girls and 3 boys. Only he is asking about girls. How many fish they catch? That means Veena and Pinky together. How many fish they catch? That is 7 plus 4. Veena 7 fish and Pinky 4. 7 plus 4, 13 fish. So the both 2 girls, means only 2 girls are there. So girls, they catch 13 fish. Okay. Okay students. Now the students see here, so in exercise 2, so here following picture shows the number of fruits sold a fruit seller in a week. So in a pictograph some fruits are given, so that fruits, what it represents, that. So that information this represents, so number of fruits a fruit seller sells in a week. Total how many types of fruits are given? 5 types of fruits are given. So the first one is oranges, apples, and after that pears and strawberries and pomegranate. So these 5 types of fruits are given. So in these 5 types of fruits, so the questions, how many fruits he sold? Oranges, 5 oranges he sold in a week. And after that, how many apples he sold? Count once. So 6 apples he sold. So then after that, how many pears he sold? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Then how many strawberries? Only 2 strawberries he sold. Then how many pomegranates? Only 6 pomegranates he sold in a week. Okay. The questions he is asking. So after reading a pictograph, so he is asking which fruit is sold the most. So which is he sold most? That is pears. 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 So this fruit, total 12 fruits he sold. highest means most fruits he sold is pears. So then which fruit is sold least? Least, only 2 strawberries, that is the least. Strawberries. Strawberries. So strawberries least. Then after that, find the number of pomegranates sold during a week. Pomegranates. Once you count in the last column, how many pomegranates are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pomegranates. Don't count half of pomegranates. So 6 pomegranates he sold in a week. Then in the last, find the difference between the number of oranges and strawberries. How many oranges we have? 5 oranges. 5 oranges minus how many strawberries? 2 strawberries. Difference between strawberries and oranges. Oranges minus strawberries, 3. So these are our answers. Okay. So now the students, see here. So before what we discussed about pictograph, how to represent a data using pictograph, using pictures. So that we discuss, that we learn. So now the data we can represent using tally graph also. So okay, tally graph. So what is a tally graph? Then how to represent the given data using tally graph. So that we are going to discuss now. Okay. So first what we discuss, using bar graph, how to represent a data, and also we discuss how to represent data using pictograph. So that we discuss now. So the data, we also express using a tally graph. Tally graph. Okay. So what is a tally graph here? See in example, in the first example, so one class voted for their favorite color. So one class students are there total. So total 33 students are there. They voted for their favorite color. Favorite color they voted. So here, so color and votes. For blue color, 4 students they voted for blue color, and orange color 7 students they vote for orange color, and green color 3 students they vote for green color, and red color 10 students they vote for red color, yellow color 9 students they vote for yellow color. Okay. Then so this information how to represent using tally graph, tally marks or tally graph. Okay. So how to take first blue. So blue, in blue how many students they voted? 4 students. It means 4 vertical lines we should take, 4 vertical lines. So this is represent 4. Okay. Then orange, how many students they voted for this orange? 7. Then how to take this? First we should take 4 vertical lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 slanting line, total 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this slanting line 5. After that this group is over 4, total 7. The 5 is over here, 6 and 7. More 2 vertical lines we should draw. 7, how to take this 7? First we make 5 lines in a one group, like first 4 vertical lines and 1 slanting line we should draw. So total 5. More 2 lines we should draw vertical lines in the next. Okay. Total 7. 5, this directly we can say that this is 5, 6, 7. This complete one bundle of lines, that is 5. 5 blindly we can say that this is 5 lines group. 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now after that green, how many students they voted for the green color? 3 students, means 3 vertical lines, 3 vertical lines we should draw. Next red, how many students they voted for this red color? 10. 10 means 5 we should draw 4 vertical lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5th line is a slanting line. Total 5 lines over. Now 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and again so one more slanting line. So after every 4th vertical line, the next 5th line we should take a slanting line. So after completing 4 vertical lines, if one more line is there, fifth line, the fifth line should be a slanting line. 4 vertical lines and fifth line is slanting line. 4 vertical lines, fifth line is slanting line. 4 vertical lines, fifth line is a slanting line. So we can say that this is 5 and this is 5. 5 plus 5, 10. It is very easy to say 10. Okay. Now, how many students they like yellow color? 9. 9 means first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lines over 6, 7, 8, 9. Only 9 is there, no? There is no 10. No need to draw a slanting line. Only 9 lines are enough. 5 lines in first and 9 more 4 lines in the next. So total 9. Okay. So this is the representation of a tally graph or tally marks. Okay. Now in the second question, so Manish decided to count the number of items in her refrigerator. In her refrigerator, Manisha, she is having some items in her refrigerator. She wants to count and she wants to make a list like this. So the items in the refrigerator and numbers. So she make. So then pets. So how many? 5. So then apples. How many? 6 apples. Eggs. How many eggs? 12 eggs. Carton of juice. 4. Then carton of milk. 7. So this she listed. So then she want to make tally marks. How to make tally marks? First one, what is there in the refrigerator? That is pets. How to represent 5? 5 means 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 vertical lines, 1 slanting line. So this is 5. This is 5 lines group. Okay. 5 is there, 5 lines over in tally. Then 6 means first we make 5 lines group. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 lines over and more 1 line we should take 6. Okay. Keep some gap and draw 1 more line. So after that, this is second group. First group is over and second group. Now here 12. 12 means first 5 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 like this. 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 2, 12. This is the tally marks. Next 4. 4 means 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 slanting line. 7. 7 means first we make 5 group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lines. Next group 6, 7. So this is about the tally, how to make a tally marks. First we draw 5 lines, then after how many lines we need, in the next group we should draw. If once again next group is also completed and we leave some gap and start third group of lines. Okay.